There are no words to truly describe the depth of gratitude or love that I possess for the donor's family. The choice that they made has, in a very real, very great way, changed my life and my daughter's. And so, from the bottom of my heart, and I know from the bottom of hers, we both thank you very much. I'd like to also move on and thank Dr. Janice and his team, as well as my angels at the Parkland Burn Unit, for saving my life and giving me the opportunity to actually continue on. And into the amazing team here at the Brigham. The surgery that they performed, when I woke up and I was able to feel that I had features again, eyelids, a nose, and a mouth, I even said out loud that this should not be medically possible, because it doesn't seem like it should be. But here I am today. And to me, the face feels natural. It feels as if it's become my own. I know that there's a lot of healing still left to do with the nerve systems and the muscular tissue. And I'm willing to, take the time that I need to do that. I can never express what has been done, what I have been given in this procedure. And I am indebted both to Dr. Pomahawk and his team and Dr. Janice and his team for the rest of my life.
I'm here, of course, to represent a very large team made up both of caregivers, specialists, and support people who have all been part of Dallas's journey. And I want to, this way, extend my gratitude to everybody who is involved. We're very fortunate to have such a dedicated team who have been unwavering in their desire to do everything and anything possible for Dallas and others like him. I want to second Dr. Erickson's acknowledgement of the importance of the New England Organ Bank. They're our true partners and a critical element in this endeavor. And perhaps most especially to the anonymous donor family who provided the most selfless gift one human can provide another, the gift of organ donation. Dallas came from Texas, and our donor from other region, illustrating that our program is truly becoming a national. I've called this operation life-giving, and in Dallas's case, you will understand very well why. You have seen images of Dallas before the transplant and after his tragic injury. He was quite literally a man without a face. In addition to social issue inherent in living without a face, he was unable to smell and at times had difficulty breathing, requiring his tracheostomy. By now, you have also seen images of Dallas's precious daughter, Scarlett. This face transplant will allow Dallas, who by all accounts is a devoted father, to more fully participate in Scarlett's life. That's a true gift.
I have seen my daughter. I actually got to see her last week, and she had come up to see me. And she was amazed. She actually said, "Daddy, you're so handsome." And getting to hold her crawling up into my lap, the injury didn't phase her, and the transplant didn't phase her. To her, I'm still daddy, and that in itself is an amazing gift. I was in a medically induced coma for 90 days after my injury, and during which time I dreamt, and I knew that I had been injured and I knew that it was severe. So when I woke up in Parkland Hospital, it didn't take me long to accept what had taken place. The hardest thing that I had to accept was the loss of eyesight, but not because I'm blind, but because I had to adapt my entire life around that. So moving forward to the transplant, regaining my ability to smell, the fact that I now sound much better even than I did right before the transplant, and feeling that I'm regaining the ability to move the muscles underneath the face slowly, but I am regaining them. that is, it's an amazing feeling to know that there will be a time where everything will be normal again, and I won't have to be concerned about anything.
And honestly, years ago when this injury happened to Dallas, I never thought that I would ever be standing here witnessing what I think is absolutely historic in terms of a transformation of somebody with a devastating injury like what Dallas had to get to this point where he's sitting here in front of you for the first time. And we never thought that it would come to the point where he would be a candidate for a face transplant, because quite honestly, that wasn't on the radar at the time. It wasn't part of the conversation. And although Dallas went through 22, 24 operations, the best of what we could offer at the time, it was never on anybody's mind that a face transplant could even be a possibility. In plastic surgery, this represents, at least in my mind, a new frontier of reconstructive surgery, of what is possible now. And the hope that I think this provides not only Dallas, but many people like him who have faced devastating injuries, I think this really opens up an immense amount of doors and represents a lot of hope where maybe before there was none.
And I am only 26 years old, so there's a lot of life left to live.